We're at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Mike 49, get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Okay. Just like that.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
50-yard line.
Here we go. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
60 Bison. Check smash.
Here I come again.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Watch the screen. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike 55. Nice, sweetheart.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
He's brought down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
One man in the backfield. That's Gordon. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have taken the early lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, QB, come on.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Who's on 85? Come on, baby. Let's get this.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
14 more yards.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From his end zone on 3rd and long, Allen. And that is incomplete. Well, you were just alluding to it. They had the lead. Don't try anything silly. Run the ball, but they opted to throw it incomplete.
And now the punt, as a result, is really compressed, isn't it? So the mechanics have to be perfect. Snap, and he's got to get rid of it fast.
Here's Switzer. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
5-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
49's the mic. Watch 49. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go, Rig. Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 28. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The tackle made by
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Bills 7, Steelers nothing.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's go, D.
Check 18 Cardinal.
Tighten up.
Go check.
SOS.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I'm going to run you over.
Warrior
58, Mike. Check.
He'll drop to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Thomas Morstead.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This is taken at about the 14. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the slant.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progression, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Allen sets up the screen to Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got you, boy. 25, check 25.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
And 58 is the money. Go 58 is the money. Check, stay tight.
Throwing now is Allen. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
He's not going to get me.
From the gun, Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you wet the set. 6-man. Check through.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Hurt. Safety screaming. Hurt.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Check 55 to Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here I come.
Mike.
On play action, Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Complete to Tyler Boyd.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And
certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he won't get much, maybe a couple, down inside the 35 to the 34-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 8.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Here's Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Now Allen. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. On down. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Watch twist.
Back to throw now on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
49 the Mike. 49 the Mike. Rip left.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. That is caught from the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
69.
Mike's 49. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. They had a little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
Check. Switch. Check 31.
Watch the out.
Check 43.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, was in Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn is.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think...
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
54 yards. 1st down, Bills.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Allen now looks to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Mike, 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Allen going to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Bills' first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Mark 55, Mark 55. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Whip, whip. Watch the whip.
Here's Gordon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Melvin Gordon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I smell fear in that offense.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
5 at the 13-yard line.
You can fall or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I know my
19 Tiger. You got 3 down.
pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And the Steelers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron, 26 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 14. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check right. 36.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, defense.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. Now it's Allen. Being chased out left. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. The run on 1st down gets him a couple up to the 27. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Now a dump off here complete, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Chris Boswell.
A big play there. 62 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
That's the score. Steelers 21. Bills 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. He'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First down, Bills.
Back to throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason.